What's up? Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell up above for future uploads, and check out the links posted in the description down below to support the channel. Thank you. Just when you think that Hasbro can't disgust you anymore, they find new ways to disgust you. They have decided to omit the head sculpt of Jason Scott, the Red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, played by Austin St. John, from this 30th anniversary remastered edition of the Red Ranger. This is absolutely disgraceful. This should be pushed back by fans. It should be pushed back by fellow Ranger actors, conventions, and influencers. Is it going to be pushed back by the likes of fellow Ranger actors, conventions, and influencers? No. Why? Because they're leftists. Most of them are Democrats. Most of them are very interested in leftism, dripping with it, of course. So when they see a conservative guy like Austin St. John fall foul to this cancel culture nonsense, some of them are delighted. Some of them are actually even suggesting that they should just put a Rocky head sculpt with this figure. Absolutely unbelievable. Now what they are doing, in my opinion here, is they are unpersoning Austin St. John. They are willingly choosing as a company to cancel Austin St. John due to an allegation in real life. What's that allegation? The allegation is that he and others committed fraud because they took money, allegedly, from the government during the sniffles. Now, I don't know about you, but I certainly think what governments of the world did was way worse than people looking for a few quid. That's just me. Not only that then, but they've also committed some other things when it comes to the Voldemorts and masks and all this sort of stuff. So I don't know about you, but I certainly think that those things are way worse. Now, an awful lot of the people that will be saying, yeah, we're delighted to see Austin St. John cancelled, will be people that were fanatics about the likes of masks and Voldemort passports. Of course, no interest in codes or former laws that were in place and people abided by for a very long time, and now it's all just gone out the window. And these are people that want to be like, oh no, you should definitely take the law seriously. Well, clearly you didn't. Clearly you didn't have any sort of interest in that whatsoever. So these are the same people, by the way, that are interested in the likes of the current thing. And I know I'm getting a little bit off topic here, but these are the same people that want guys like Austin St. John cancelled, because these people are leftists. They're dripping in soy, and indeed a lot of them don't even know if they're fellas or girls. They think they're they, thems and all this sort of nonsense. I feel for Austin St. John. This is a man that, to me, as a child growing up watching Power Rangers, Jason Scott, the Red Ranger, was a role model, a massive influence in my life, and a leader. I believe in being innocent until proven guilty, and to me, I think it's absolutely unbelievable that Hasbro have chosen to do this. Now, they are not making much of a statement about this, but to me, saying nothing says it all, really. So what they've decided to do with this figure is they've decided to add the dragon shield and indeed cuffs with the Red Ranger. And as soon as I saw this in the live stream, I was like, there's messing the foot here, because this is the type of stuff that they did with Gina Carano also. Gina Carano, as you know, made some social media posts that were very appropriate in my opinion. They were very accurate, and she was cancelled by Disney, by Star Wars, by Lucasfilm and Hasbro, all in about the space of 24 to 48 hours. Now I'm going to show you some other people that haven't been by Hasbro, and you can come to your own determination by the end of this video of whether you think that that's right or that's wrong. It's up to you. But as soon as I saw this, I said to myself, here we go, they're going to start messing. Then they were talking about the ability to swap the shield around with different Rangers, and they were like, you can put it on the Pink Ranger also. That wasn't in the show. It was only the Black Ranger and the Red Ranger that had it, other than the Green Ranger. Oh, it's in the Boom Studios comics. Nobody cares about the Boom Studios comics. The only reason they cared is because they put out the likes of the sets of the Turtles, and if they decide to do Mutant Rangers, people will buy there also. Nobody cares about those comics. So let's have a look at the Green Ranger. So the Green Ranger, they've actually taken accessories away from to make up for the fact that the Red Ranger doesn't come with a head sculpt. How ridiculous is that? It's absolute stupidity. Whoever's responsible for this, whoever's responsible, and I mean this, for taking the Austin St. John head sculpt away from the Red Ranger should be fired on the spot. That's probably going to happen sooner rather than later, because Hasbro are going to have more job cuts It's happening everywhere with these big companies that have decided to go woke. So sooner rather than later, we're going to have this woke leftist that made this decision out of there. Happy days, is my opinion. But I'm just going to talk to you about Jason David Frank. Jason David Frank is also someone that people are keenly interested in and are fans of, and the tragic circumstances with which he's no longer with us, which happened in November of 2022, is something that an awful lot of people haven't recovered from and they still think about. Me personally, I think about it all the time, because I think to myself, how can someone that's so popular with so much fame and money be unhappy? I don't know. It's very strange to me. I don't get it. But what I'm saying to you is this, and I know that this might come off as a bit insensitive, but just bear with me. Just listen to what I'm saying. This head sculpt of the Red Ranger in the helmet is coming with this figure. No head sculpt of Jason Scott, played by Austin St. John, because of a real world situation. Again, an allegation at this moment in time. So just bear with me on that one. Real world situation that happened with this man, head sculpt with this. How? That's hypocritical, is it not? What's Hasbro playing at with that? Why are they doing that? You know what I'm saying? And I know you might say it's insensitive, but what sort of messages Hasbro sending there? I don't know about you, but certainly it's not a good one. This is Austin St. John. This is someone that means an awful lot to Power Rangers fans, and who I believe should have a head sculpt of him with this figure. I'm also going to talk about Karen Ashley here in this video. I've talked about her previously in the Gina Carano figure video that I did, because I talked about the Cara Dune figure being cancelled, and I referenced Karen Ashley. Karen Ashley is a leftist. She is a former Power Rangers actor. She's in the 30th anniversary special. She played the second Yellow Red Ranger. I know an awful lot of people saw this image coming onto the screen. They said, why are you showing an image of Lizzo? What's going on here? Yeah, Karen obviously, you know, couldn't put certain things down there over the years, and as you know, as you can see. Anyway, what has happened here is this woman made a movie. Well, shall we say made a movie? I don't know at this point in time. She certainly anyway crowdfunded for a movie called The Order. And a lot of people are asking questions as to, where's that money gone? Where's the movie? The movie didn't seem to have come out. What do you call that? I think that's quite strange, don't you? What's the story with that? Is there anything going to happen with that? Anyone know? Anyway, this woman also, over the course of the last couple of years, decided to promote a 3-lettered group that caused billions in damage in America and multiple homicides. I don't know about you, but to me, that's a real world situation that clearly didn't cross over into her not getting a head sculpt for multiple figures. She was in the Scorpina and Yellow Ranger 2-pack. She was also in the Ninjetti wave that came out there from the season 3 Power Rangers show. So how is that? How is that she got head sculpts in the line, and they were talking about her and promoting her loads as well too over the last number of years? Why did that happen? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying to you about this whole thing smacking of leftism and people with their votes obviously going towards Democrats deciding to cancel someone that's a conservative and Republican, in my humble opinion. Now I'm going to finish it off by showing you something that happened just this week. And do you think you're going to get more Luke Skywalker figures? 100%. Are they going to talk about this situation though? No. Bounding into comics from 3 days ago, Mark Hamill chats up Ukrainian, these guys, in new video, gets roasted by fans. Mark Hamill actually responded to this, couldn't have cared less. So he's on video talking to people that are waving flags with this sort of stuff on it. Has there been any repercussions for that as of yet? Have Luke Skywalker figures been cancelled? No, they haven't. That's very strange, isn't it? And that's not the only thing that Mark Hamill has been promoting over the last couple of years. Now, we could also talk about Pedro Pascal, who's playing the Mandalorian, and some of the things that he said in the past also as well. The same stuff, similar enough, I would say, to what Gina Carano said and was fired for. Pedro Pascal said, from a leftist point of view, wasn't fired and actually is getting more product made of him. Interesting that, isn't it? And here you go. You've got Mark Hamill Luke Skywalker, this guy is online presence is something else, and honest to God, I mean that. Some people that say, oh, the Joker, that's a very good performance. I don't know about that, guys. Anyway, ultimately, this is the story here. Austin St. John has been unfairly treated, in my opinion. I think that the company have showed, as I've showed over this video, to be complete and utter hypocrites. And I think that this is completely and utterly wrong. This should be rectified immediately. The person who made this decision to omit his head sculpt from this figure should be relieved of their duties immediately. And this head sculpt should be coming with this figure, and they should be coming out with a statement to say, tell you what, lads, the Green Ranger shield and the arm cuffs are coming with the Green Ranger. Whoops, we made the boo-boo. We've put the Austin St. John, Jason Scott head sculpt in with the Red Ranger, and we fired who was responsible for that. I would say that the person that decided to do this is probably a big fan of Bud Light at this moment in time. Probably never drank a Bud Light, of course, but probably a big fan of them right now. And these people constantly show their politics, and to me, this is a political decision. Like I said beforehand, and will always say, I'm an Irishman living in Ireland with ancestors that span centuries, if not more, here in this country. And to me, it's a very clear and obvious thing that has happened here. It's an absolutely disgusting thing that we are seeing from Hasbro, and I think that they can't wait to get Chris Pratt off the books there as well. Also, I think that's very clear with some of the head sculpts that he's shown of him in as his figures. And I think also as well, when you see some of the straight white male characters, I've started to notice a bit of a pattern here. They don't seem to be that great. Doesn't seem to be an awful lot of effort being put into these guys. So justice for Austin St. John. Let's get it done. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell up above for future uploads, and check out the links posted in the description down below to support the channel. And I'll talk to you later.